Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a perfume video. I'm really excited to make this video because if you have been following my channel, you know that we have undergone quite a large life change recently. We got a brand new puppy right from really young. So my life has changed drastically in a lot of ways. It's been very, very busy lately. Haven't had a lot of time for myself. And I have uploaded 3 different puppy vlogs, and I will continue to do so in the future, but I just really needed to get back to the rest of me, like the rest of me that isn't all about having a new puppy, because it feels like so much of my life now has changed and has had to evolve and mold around this new addition to our lives. And I just really wanted to get back to focusing on some of my other hobbies and passions because I feel like so much of my life has changed. I mean, we love the puppy, we love him with all of our hearts, obviously, but little things like I can't have home decor out anymore in the living room because we've had to make everything puppy safe. I can't even have like a lamp plugged in my bedroom because if we're sleeping at night, he decides he's going to chew on the cord. I just don't have as much time for myself to dress up and go out and do things like that. I don't have as much free time. My sleep schedule is altered. So everything about my life is pretty much changed at the moment. But the few things that have remained sort of untouched or like I can always come back to and are always there for me and like make me feel good and sort of pick me up is probably my coffee, keeping my house clean, which I've still managed to do, which is super important to me. My skincare routines, and also perfume. Those are the things that are sort of still there for me, have always been there for me, will always be there for me. They're kind of those self-care things that I need to balance myself out. And so no matter how stressful it feels with work and my daughter and balancing volleyball and balancing all of life's demand. I mean, I'm literally getting holes in all my t-shirts. Like even my like nice lounge t-shirts are full of holes. So a lot of my luxurious aspects of my life where everything was like clean and pretty before has been totally upturned. Huge change for me. So yeah, today we're going to focus on perfume. And I also did order a couple of perfumes, you guys. They are new to me, new to my collection. Actually, they're new releases as well. So I'm really excited to share those with you guys. Those are going to be coming in a couple of weeks. I don't want to go like down the slippery slope of the rabbit hole of perfume again, because it's very easy, as you guys know, if you've been with me for a while, it's very easy to go down that perfume rabbit hole and end up purchasing tons and tons of perfumes. I don't want it to be about that. I want it to be like a little bit more balanced, but I definitely do need to focus a little bit more on what brings me joy and happiness and like my happy place. And you guys know my happy place has always been perfume. There have been ups and downs, whether I wanted a large collection or a small collection, but no matter what, perfume has always been like my happy place. And anyway, in today's video, you guys, I had an idea. I wanted to share with you the one perfume that I think every woman needs, or if you don't have a perfume yet, or if you're trying to decide what perfume to get, I think this perfume is perfect. I think it's going to shock a few people because a lot of people are going to be expecting me to choose a different one from my collection. This one might be a bit of a shocker, but after like just reviews and talking to people who I know who I've influenced to purchase this perfume and just feedback I've gotten from people and just in general, I think this is the perfect perfume for anybody. So if you guys are new to my channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing. You can feel free to head over and follow me on Instagram. And if you yourself did just get a new puppy or a new baby in the family or some sort of huge life change and you feel like you have no time for yourself either, and you just want to feel like heard or something relatable, definitely feel free to check out my puppy vlogs and feel free to subscribe because on this channel, we are all about balance. We are all about self-care. We are all about balancing beautiful, luxurious things that bring us a lot of joy and happiness, like cleaning, decluttering, organizing, designer stuff, clothing, perfume, skincare, a little bit of makeup, home fragrance, coffee, like all the stuff, you know, normal stuff. If that's something that you like, I would love if you would subscribe. And without further ado, let's get to this fragrance that I think every woman needs. So the perfume that I think every woman needs is Kilian Princess. So I know a lot of people probably expected I would choose Mon Guerlain, but Kilian Princess, like I touched on in the intro, is a perfume I have gotten so much positive feedback on, so many compliments on. I know myself, I have personally influenced lots of other people to go out and buy this perfume, and those people have told me, thank you so much for your recommendation. I love this perfume. It's such a safe blind buy. So where do we begin with Kilian Princess? So first of all, let's talk about the bottle. The bottle is this beautiful, shiny black bottle with this bold lettering. Personally, you guys, I'm not a huge fan of the design aesthetic of the bottle. or even the name. The name is really long. It's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. It's a little bit kind of gimmicky almost, but the scent inside is absolutely beautiful and it just blows the bottle out of the water. So really it doesn't matter what the bottle looks like. They did do an upgrade. The bottle used to come in a round bottle with like a square base, and it kind of looked like a pool cue, and it really was kind of an eyesore sitting on your dresser. So I'm really happy that they upgraded the bottle and made it into this rectangular bottle that looks a little bit more sleek and a little nicer sitting on your dresser. The notes that you'll find in Kilian Princess are lemon, green tea, ginger, peach, hedione, jasmine, apple, marshmallow, vanilla, and benzoin. So this fragrance is often described as being a vanilla marshmallow scent, which it is. It's a very fluffy, very slightly gourmand, but without being too gourmand, feminine, soft, kind of powdery scent. It's very interesting though, because it's juxtaposed with having that freshness. There's freshness from the ginger, there's freshness from the lemon, there's freshness from the tea. On one hand, you've got this deep, beautiful, like perfect for fall and winter, very cozy, very soft, very inviting, warm, enveloping, like fluffy marshmallow component, and it's just addictive. Vanilla is a scent profile that so many people love. It's really hard to go wrong with vanilla. But then on the other hand, you have all of these fresh notes. What I love about having jasmine in this fragrance is jasmine is a really sexy, kind of sweet white flower. They just add this beautiful femininity. It just gives it this touch of like, okay, you smell delicious, you smell feminine, you smell sexy, but it's also like super cozy and fluffy and warm and addictive and delicious. So it's that perfect balance. I told you guys that this was my perfume of the year. If I had to look back over 2023 and see what perfume was like kind of grabbed my attention, what was I gravitating toward the most? What did I wear a lot on repeat? What did I bring with me when I went away on the weekend? This was the perfume that just jumped out at me. It's just such a great scent. And it's kind of funny because when I first tried this scent a few years ago, I wasn't in love with it, but I was so new to the world of perfume and I was smelling so many different perfumes at the time. I think it just took a little bit longer for me to realize how incredible it was, mixed in with the sea of all these other crazy scents I was trying. It's a scent that would work perfectly in the fall and winter. I know I used to kind of save this perfume specifically for fall winter when it was getting a little bit more cool outside. I always kind of compared it to cashmere scarves and sweaters and like wool overcoats and brown leaves on the ground. That was just my vibe when it came to Princess, but really this fragrance is fresh enough you could literally wear it all year round. I have gotten so many compliments on this perfume. I know one day I wore this perfume out to the bank and two different girls working at the bank both complimented me, and one of them was like 2 meters away, and she said, "You smell so good." She said, "What are you wearing?" And I said, "Oh, well, thank you so much. It's Kilian Princess." And you know what, you guys? After I went to the bank about a month later, I smelled it when I walked in and she had gotten herself a bottle. This fragrance is also long lasting. So I'm a little bit of an oversprayer because I don't wear perfume every single day. And when I do, I really want to enjoy it. So I don't tend to go lightly on my perfume. But this is one of those perfumes I can spray a little heavier on, and I kind of enjoy it that way because I like to be able to smell myself when I walk outside, when I catch it on the fresh air. It's not something that's offensive. You're not going to knock anybody out with it. But this perfume does have good performance. It's not something that you have to overspray. That's just my style. It's what I like to do. So you're going to get good performance out of this perfume. Another thing is that in general, it is a unique scent. It is not something that everybody is going to have, because I think that as perfume enthusiasts, we forget that a lot of people have never heard of Kilian. A lot of people have not even heard of like half of these niche fragrances. So yeah, I have had probably about 500 perfumes in my life. I don't know, I've lost track, but I would guess it was about somewhere between 400 and 500 perfumes over the course of my perfume journey on YouTube. This is one of the perfumes that made it to my top 10. This is one of the ones that is still here after decluttering all the other perfumes. Finally, let's talk about the price. So I don't want to say that this is an affordable perfume, because for some people, this is absolutely not affordable. But if you look at the spectrum of perfume prices, this falls on the slightly more affordable side. So for a 50 ml bottle on Sephora, you're going to pay 165 Canadian dollars, or for a travel size 10 ml, you're going to pay 48 Canadian dollars. This is cheaper than the newest Black Opium release, Le Parfum. Have you guys seen the price of the Le Parfum perfume? Depending on the size of the bottle, you're going to pay over $200 for that, and that's a designer scent. So with inflation and just with the price of designer scents these days, you're lucky to get a perfume for less than $200, less than $175. So Kilian Princess, for what it is, for how great it is and how well loved it is and the performance and how beautiful it is actually very, very affordable and cheaper than a lot of designer fragrances. Yeah, so that is the perfume today, you guys. That is the perfume that I think that every woman needs. I think it hits all the boxes. I think it's fairly affordable. I think it's mass pleasing. I think you can't go wrong, and I think you will smell incredible if you have it. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's perfume content. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my upcoming vanilla perfume haul that I'm super excited to share with you guys, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.